So, hello traders all around the world. I'm once again back here on YouTube to share a quick brief analysis on Euro USD and also on the Gbpusd. So we're going to be looking at the index also to know if the dollar is strong or the dollar is weak. Today is Wednesday. No, today is Tuesday. All right, so we're going to look at how we can take advantage of the markets, how we can trade this consolidation, as we can see right here on the weekly time frame. This is Euro USD weekly time frame. Right now we can see the market is it's consolidating for, like, I could say from roughly from here. So I'm taking my vertical line, just going to place it right here and then reduce the color, change it to black. Or better still, let me make use of this one. All right, so we can see right from this area here, we can see the market has been consolidating since Monday 30th of June 2003. Wow, that's a very long time. It's about January. Yeah, that's like 1 year going to 2 years now. Euro USD has been consolidating, right, as we can see right here, right now. So let me quickly see something. Yes, daily. All right, so right now, okay, can I see? Let me put it on the 4 hourly. Okay, so right here we can see the market already touched a level of support, resistance support, and it's also tested the resistance area, came down and went up back, did not came all the way down to this area here, right, went to the resistance area back again, and at that point in time was projecting a sell area, so expecting price to sell again, you know, since the market came here and went down but did not came down, finished right here and went up back. So at this area I'm expecting price to push all the way to the downside one more time. So that's what I'm expecting to see in the upcoming days ahead. So my projection would be on the weekly time frame, the market is going to drop down to this level, right, because when the market went all the way up from here, right, from here, making these higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, it has not retested. So I'm expecting price to test this level, all right, then go up a little before crushing all the way to the downside. All right, that's what I'll be waiting to see on the weekly time frame. On the other hand, last week we can see what happened right here, right? Last week we had this nice movement, and this was a bullish pressure, bearish pressure, right? This week, all right, which shows the sign of the bears taking control of the market after the bulls did their stuff to push price all the way to this area here, and the bears came in and pushed price down to this level and closed. So this week, starting on when the market opened, the market has been dropping to the downside. So no doubt there is a support level right here, right? For any reason, that is a support level. For any reason, okay, that is one beautiful support level that we cannot deny right now, okay? And then no doubt we can clearly see that the market, retrace a little bit right here, and this one closed above, then the one the market came here, it rejected right here and right here, okay, before it went up and closed just like this right here. Before now we can see price is already crossing that line, okay, it's already crossing that line. Now on the daily right here, on the daily time frame, know that we can clearly see how beautiful that support was standing right here. This was Friday, this was Monday, Tuesday, and this is Wednesday. So the market consolidated a little bit before going all the way up to retest this, this breakout from this little consolidation right here. Tested it, and now we can see price is already going down. But let's not forget that we are in a huge consolidation from the higher time frame. All right, so what we want to target, in my own humble opinion, I will be targeting this long term right, long term sell to this area. But for the meantime, I'm going to be taking partial profit. If I'm selling from here, I'm going to be taking partial profit from here, and I'm going to head on to the rest of my position till the market gets down to this area for the profit target. Now, how do we trade this consolidation that we are looking? No doubt, I am standing with the dollar, that the dollar is still very much strong, still very much active. So I know, the market is still going to drop. Now, so we're not going to forget our trend line, okay? In case you're wondering how you're going to make peep from these markets, coming days ahead, it is not too much, okay? Even if you are a beginner, like real beginner, don't worry, I am here to help. So this is a trend line, and so we're going to put the next trend line. All right, so we're not going to throw trend lines everywhere. We have the trend lines aligned, so we're not going to break wicks. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one right here on the daily. Okay, so we have this right now. And this is going to be the aggressive trend line. All right, so it's going to stay on just the daily. I don't want the market to mess up with the rest of the time frame. So this is going to be just the trend line here is going to be just for the daily. All right, so right here, this is daily. And now, so we're just going to adjust the trend line, adjust the trend line, adjust the trend line. Okay, and now we are here. So this was a break of that trend line previously, like last week. All right, last 2 weeks, Thursday candle, last 2 weeks. Okay, so this break the trend line, the aggressive trend line, and now the market is selling. And when the market broke that trend line, the market did not just fall all the way, still very much close to that trend line area, consolidated, went in back, test this area. All right, and now we are going all the way to the downside. Hopefully this week we're going to see price push it downside. Maybe when the CPI news comes out, maybe it's going to assist the dollar to be strong more, and we're going to see price push all the way to this area this week. We'll just wait and see. So how do we buy this market? Like I say, we can clearly see the market has already started selling after crushing this trend line. So on the 4-hour time frame is where we take advantage. So we have the other trend lines on the 4-hour time frame coming all the way. I just don't want to draw much of the trend line, so let's just focus on what we have right now. Okay, so right here we can see, even in a consolidation, the market was also trending to the upside back in time right here. Okay, it has been trending all the way from the downside. So we have the higher highs, higher lows. Okay, right here, and then we have let's see. Okay, so we have this one like this. Okay, like this, since we have a higher highs, higher lows here, and then we have the higher high. So once this black line, the market was coming down, making lower lows, lower high, lower lows, and immediately the market took out this higher low here. That changes this short-term uptrend to a short-term down trend. Okay, so right now previously we are no longer in an uptrend, we are in a downtrend, and also the market did this too, made higher highs, higher lows, higher high, terminating this lower high here, and at the same time put us in an uptrend. But what happened right now, you can see now the market already made a lower low, terminating this higher low right here. So what does that tell us? It means that We are no longer in a short-term uptrend anymore. Now we are going to a downtrend. The downtrend is not complete yet, okay, because this is what we call a downtrend, a minimum of 2 highs, a minimum of 2 lows. So this right now, theoretical example, is a confirmed downtrend. So we can clearly see that we don't have that kind of pattern here right now. Right, we don't. So let's not confuse things. There is something I'm going to show to all of us right now, right, in case you watch this video. So this one thing, a lot of people might think, a lot of traders might think that this is a downtrend, a confirmed downtrend, but let's check if it's a confirmed downtrend. All right, so the numbers of these candles right now is helping me to understand that this high is higher than this high. Okay, so right here on the 4-hour time frame, right, we know we have a high, we have a low, but we don't have a high here. Okay, we need a higher candle right here, and this is the high, but this high is higher than this high, so we cannot consider this to be a high. All right, so what are we going to do? We're just going to consider that we have a high and we have a low and we have a high and we have a low, but this low is not complete yet. It is a low due to this low. All right, so let's just say we have a low, all right, right there. Okay, so I'm going to color code this to be this color, and let me change this one to green. So right now we can say we are in a short-term downtrend, lower lows, lower high, lower low, but not fully complete. We still need, because for us to confirm this low, this downtrend rather, to be a confirmed downtrend, talking about something like this, okay, we need a minimum of 2 highs, 2 lows, right? This is a high right now, this is a low, this is a high, but this is not a high. Why? Because for us to confirm this to be a low, we need 2 candles by the left, 2 candles by the left, 2 candles by the right, and among those candles, this must be the lowest. All right, this must be the lowest. And how do we confirm that? We can use this price note on TradingView. We can find it somewhere here. Okay, let me see, where is that? I think it's somewhere here. Oh, not here. Okay, here it is. All right, text and notes, so it's just right here. Okay, I did the style thing, so that I can have it right outside here. So once you take the price note, all right, you're just going to put it here. For example, let me make this example here. This is a low, and this is what I consider to be a low. Now if I did this, all right, you can see the numbers of these candles, all right, and this one and this one. So this is the lowest. So this is the lowest. So this is how you confirm what candle is a low compared to the rest of the other candle. Now if you look at the numbers of these candles very well, you are going to see that this is 1.10 341, 1.10 348. So this is even higher than this. This is 148. This is 341. This is 348. This is higher, and this is lower. Okay, and when you look at this is 1.10 281. This one is 1.10 305, 1.10 377. So this is the lowest. Okay, the numbers of the candle tells you which candle is high, which candle is low. So this is the lowest candle. That's why we can say we have a lower low and a lower high. All right, now in this scenario here, now I'm going to delete this one. All right, so in this scenario here, we don't have that kind of scenario right here right now. This scenario, just as the way this one is here, we don't have that scenario. So we have to wait for one more candle to close beside this candle, then we're going to watch and see how that candle that will come up later on is going to close. All right, if that candle is going to come up later on is going to close between this level, maybe it goes up right here, maybe it comes down, as long as the candle did not make a new low, then this will be considered to be the low. Okay, then it's going to be a lower lows, lower high, and a lower low. So at that point in time, in my own humble opinion, to sell the consolidation, all right, at that point in time, we're going to take a counter trend line depending on how that candle is going to close. And if we should have a sell, like body candle close, you know, a bearish body candle close like this. If we have a bearish candlestick body, all right, that closes like this, that closes below the counter trend line, then that would be a signal for us to short the market. Now, where do we put our stop loss? All right, so one thing I want some of us to know, stop loss is what makes the money, technically speaking, in the forex market when it comes to the technical part of it. All right, stop loss is what makes the money, not the risk management, not your account size, not your trade management, not the take profit target, but the stop loss. So where you put your stop loss is going to help you go a long way. All right, so if I'm going to sell, this is how I'm going to sell the market. Okay, and I'm just going to go for example. All right, so this is going to be an example. So I'm going to put my like this. Oh, balance. So I'm going to take my and put it right here. Someone can say, oh yeah, this is too big, this is too huge. It's true, it is too huge. The stop loss is very huge, but don't forget that the profit target I'm aiming for is also huge. All right, and each pattern, because in the forex market, so I can decide to go for 1-for-2 risk reward ratio, right? Yeah, like this. Okay, 1-for-2 risk reward ratio. And at the same time, I can decide to put my take profit target all the way right here. There's no right or wrong. Okay, it all depends on individual first. So don't look at the market to be, oh, because the stop loss is big, it's huge, I can't sell this market, wow, it's too much. Don't be surprised that if you put your stop loss, for example, somewhere here, what if the market decides to come all the way back and hit you out, and immediately the market stops you out, it started going to your direction? How would you feel? Or what about if you decide to put your stop loss right here and you are targeting a kind of a huge profit like this, or maybe you decide to go for 1-for-2, no problem. There's no right or wrong. And you decide to go for 1-for-2 risk reward ratio. Guess what? And the markets decide to, you know, do something like this. You know, the market fell down like this and went up and hit you hard. Okay, then decide to fall. What are you going to say to yourself? You're going to blame yourself, and at the end of the day, you might not even have the morale, the confidence to enter the trade again by the time the market started pulling to the downside. So instead of, you know, stressing yourself towards this kind of situation, why not just put your stop loss all the way right here where you know you're going to be safe? Or for example, you are going to work, you know, or you are taking your dogs out for a walk, or maybe you're going out with friends to have dinner, to have lunch, or whatever you're doing, you know, and if your stop loss, for example, is down here, okay, and the market comes and eats you out, and you are not there to check the market and probably to re-enter the market again, what are you going to say to yourself when you find out that the market actually took you out and eventually go to your direction? You're going to blame yourself, you're going to curse yourself, you're going to hate yourself, right? But if you have listened and trade in the correct way, put your stop loss here. This is a consolidation from the higher time frame, and just risk 1 for 2 risk reward ratio. And at this point in time, you can go to wherever you want to go, and who knows, the market can still come up and take you out. The market can do whatever it wants to do, to as long as it wants to do it and when it wants to do it. All right, the market can do whatever it likes. Okay, but talking about probability wise, okay, and trading in the correct way, 7 times out of 10 the market is going to go to your direction. Even for any reason the market chooses to, for any reason the market chooses to go down, go up, go down, and finally went all the way up again to this level, believe me, before you know it, it's going to continue to drop, and you're going to be safe. Why? Because your stop loss is right above the consolidation resistant band. All right, so you can still trade a short-term trend inside the consolidation. There's no right or wrong. So if you're trading a short-term trend and your stop loss is somewhere here, well, there's no right or wrong. And if you want to trade a short-term trade, excuse me, for example, all right, this is the lower lows, lower high. You're going to wait for a next candle to close right here before you can decide if this is a low. And if we're able to accomplish that, for example, all right, if we're able to accomplish that, okay, the market closed right here. Okay, so we have a low right here like this, for example. So this is a low, and we're going to put this counter trend line, and the market closed above here. So you wanted to trade a short-term downtrend. Okay, the best place to put a stop loss in this kind of scenario, because you wanted to trade, or you want to rather to trade a short-term trend, your stop loss is going to go right here still. So your stop loss is meant to go to the pattern traded. All right, for some of us that like to trade short with short stop loss does not work. It works for some people, but guess what, many of those that use a lot of the time they use short stop loss, we lose majority of the time, but we don't say it. We are scared, we are ashamed to say, oh, because of my short stop loss I lose all the time. So the best place to put a stop loss in this kind of scenario, in my own humble opinion, is going to be right here, and then we're just going to risk 1 for 2 risk reward ratio, whatever we want to risk. All right, so in my own humble opinion, that's what I think. So 1 for 2, and believe me, 7 times out of 10 the market is going to go to our direction, and we're going to have the wins. So talking about the Euro USD consolidation, this is how I am going to trade this for myself once I confirm the short-term downtrend right here. So because I'm going to be trading the consolidation, I'm not going to trade the short-term trend. I'm going to put my stop loss right here, and I'm going to be risking 1 for 2 risk reward ratio, and it's just going to be just like this. And this is what I'm going to do. And when I'm going to do that, I'm going to share this analysis when I took the trade again. When I took the trade, I'm going to share the analysis for you guys to see, so you know that what I'm explaining to you guys right here on YouTube is what I'm doing for myself. All right, so if you like this, please feel free to take whatever you like and add it to whatever you know and trade wisely. All right, now let's get to Gbpusd. Gbpusd, like I said, these are the two currencies I want to be looking at for today before. All right, so this is let's go to the daily. So I'm looking for a sell on Gbpusd, just like as I'm looking for a sell on Euro USD, right? So last week we have this movement, so the market was trending to the upside. I have the Fibonacci showing the direction to the upside, right? And the market, came down here and pulled all the way up back. So I'm expecting just a retest. Okay, I can clearly see right here that the market already did this, retest already. You can see it has already retested that area. So hopefully price might scale all the way up, continue to push up. So I'm expecting price to, on the daily, okay, so after a high, a low must come, right? After a high, a low must come. So this is a high right now, so we have to, this is a high. This candle is higher than the rest of the other candle, but we still need this candle to close for the week, because this is the weekly time frame, before we can determine if this is a high, all right, compared to these 1 2 candles here. Already we know that this is a high compared to this and this, right? But we still don't know how this candle is going to close for the week, so we're still going to wait and see. But this is a high compared to this high, all right? Now, right now the market is trending to the upside. We have higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high. Now, after a high, a low must come. So what do we have right now? Just like we have this high, we got a low, so we have another high that is higher than this high. We have this higher high, so we are waiting for the market to make a low before it pushed up. So two things I'm expecting price to pull all the way to the upside back, and at the same time I'm expecting price to retrace on the daily. All right, so talking about the daily perspective, I'm expecting price to sell, still sell, so swing highs to swing lows. So hopefully price is going to, hopefully, right, I'm not that so sure that this is for a fact the market is going to come here. All right, that's not what I'm saying, but looking at what I'm seeing here right now, I'm expecting price to, all right, to come here, okay, somewhere in this area, probably even more better this level, before pulling all the way to the upside. But we will have to wait and see how the market is going to play out, because this is what I'm looking at right now on Gbpusd. I'm still expecting the market to retrace before going up. But then at the same time, on the weekly, looking at what the weekly is doing, we can see that the market already tested this level right here, okay. We can already see that tested, so this was a past resistance here. So okay, let me do this. Okay, so that was a breakout. From here we can see the candle crushed the level of support, went all the way up and came to test it. So if this place is going to serve as a strong support for this market, guess what, then we are going to be seeing the market just buying to the upside. If not, we should see the market dropping to the downside more right here before going up in the nearest future. So I'm just going to put a trend line to monitor that movement on the smaller time frame. So quickly, before I round up, let's quickly check the dollar index right here and see what's going on, right? So this is the dollar index, this is the daily time frame. In my own humble opinion, I'm expecting a buy. The market is buying, but it's selling gradually, right? So this looks like a slight consolidation for the dollar right here. Yes, I'm going to reduce this. So this looks like a slight consolidation for the dollar right here, as you guys can see. All right, so the dollar index was consolidating. We can see the support, resistance, support right here. So without no fear or favor, I'm expecting price to pull all the way up back here. All right, guys. So that is my take on the dollar index. And as you can see, the dollar index and the Euro USD are kind of doing the same kind of structural movement. So I'm going to go all the way to the Euro USD right here. You guys can see that clearly, that they are kind of making a kind of structural movement together right here. This is Euro USD. Yes. All right, that's the consolidation. I didn't quickly so you guys can see. Let me take these stuffs out. All right, so we have dollar index right here. So I'm going to go to here, dollar index, and sing globally and sing globally. All right, so back to the dollar index right here once more quickly before I round up. So this is the weekly time frame, and this is the weekly time frame for the dollar index right here. So as you guys can see, the slight similarity between the dollar index and the Euro USD right here. You can see this is the consolidation, and now this is also the consolidation. So once this market started buying to the upside on the dollar index, Euro USD is going to be selling all the way down to this level. So you guys want to take a very close look and trade this market if you want. All right, on the smaller time frame. So I'm going to be selling, like I said earlier, right here on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm just waiting for the market to, you know, give me that opportunity, that signal, right, for me to sell, and I'm just going to sell right there. All right, hopefully this is a little analysis I decided to share with you guys, and if you like it, please, I will appreciate if you guys can leave a comment and like the video, and subscribe so you can get more of my trading analysis. And also I will be dropping more videos very soon on how you guys can better understand and trade the market pretty good, even from a very scratch, and you can trade the market for yourself with ease, no stress, and you can also take advantage of the market instead if you allow the market to take advantage of you. All right, thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate you guys. And from me to you, it is bye bye for now. Until the next video, you want to stay tuned to catch me on YouTube while I upload more. Thank you very much. Bye bye.